Welcome back to another video from Freshers Now. Today's video is going to be about High Court of Karnataka, Bengaluru recruitment of 2021. Viewers who are unable to watch the video till the end due to any sort of technical issues or any data issues that you might be facing, we have provided a link in the description box where you can get the direct access of the link, as you can read all of the information at one place. Alternatively, you can also search for High Court of Karnataka Recruitment 2021 Freshers Now, and as you click on the Freshers Now website, you can get all of the detailed information at one place.
Before we begin, just make sure to subscribe to our channel Freshers Now and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest videos from Freshers Now.
Now here are some basic details that you have to know. The organization name is High Court of Karnataka, Bengaluru. The post name is for a civil judge, and there are 94 vacancies for the post of a civil judge, and the starting date has already begun. The last date will be 27th of April, so you have nearly 1 month of time in order to apply, and the application mode is through online. The job location is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Here is the official website. You can check out the official website if you need any sort of clarifications regarding the vacancy. Heading over to the vacancies details in particular for each of the categories and also the division of the particular post. For the classification is of 94 vacancies. Under the category of general merit, for unreserved there are 11. For all the women also we have 11. For Kannada medium 2, for rural candidates 9, for ex-servicemen 4. And there are no vacancies for this particular post for the physically challenged. So in total we have 37 for all the general merit. For all the candidates who are belonging to SC, there are 10 vacancies, and again divided according to the subjects, which are unreserved 4, for women category 3, for Kannada medium there are no vacancies, for rural again you have 2, for ex-servicemen you have 1. For ST total you have 3 plus 1, which is 1 belonging to the physically challenged people. For category 1 there are 3 plus 10. Again here for the women candidates it is 4 plus 1, and rural candidates 3 plus 1, and 1 which is belonging to the physically challenged people. Category 2A you have 11 plus 4. For category 2B again you have 3 plus 3. Category 3A you have 3 plus 2. Category 3B you have 4 vacancies. Again no vacancy for the physically challenged in this particular category. So in total we have 74 plus 20. Now please note that wherever mentioning of the star against the notified vacancies indicate that particular vacancies is carried forwards as a backlog, and the above classification of vacancies has been made keeping in view the relevant government orders in force. So please make sure wherever we have star here, it means that it is carried as a backlog category. Heading over to the education qualifications, for the direct recruitment, the education requirement is must hold a degree in law granted by the university, which should be established by law in India, and also must have been enrolled as an advocate. And recruitment of the in-services candidates must be in the holder of a degree in law, again granted by the university, which should be established in law, and all in-service candidates having a required qualifications working in the High Court and also in the district judiciary, irrespective of the cadres, are also eligible to apply. And for the age limit under the direct recruitment, 38 years for the candidates belonging to SC or ST, and 35 years in case of other candidates, and 3 years are considered as a relaxation for all of those who are belonging to the ex-servicemen category. For the recruitment of the in-service candidates, 43 years for the candidates belonging to SC or ST, and 40 years in case of the other candidates. Here is the pay scale details. Candidates whoever are hired or selected for the post, you will be getting a pay respective of rupees 27,700 respectively. Here is the application fee details. Preliminary examination fee. For general category and the candidates belonging to the categories of 2A, 2B, 3A or 3B shall remit the fee of rupees 500. For all the SC or ST category 1 candidates, you have to pay the fees of rupees 250. And for the mains examination, Candidates whoever are successful in their prelims will be eligible for the mains. So you have to pass your prelims examination in order to take up the mains examination. And those candidates are expected to pay the following application fees. For the general category candidates, for 2A, 2B, 3A and 3B, they have to pay a fees of rupees 1000. For SC/ST category 1 candidates, they have to pay the fees of rupees 500 respectively. Heading over to the selection process, the officials are going to conduct a series of examinations where they will see the eligibility of the candidates for the post. First off, you have to take up the preliminary written examination, which is for 100 marks. Then comes up the mains written examination, which is the same equivalent weightage of 100. Via voice, which is again for 100 marks. And the last but not the least is the computer test, which is for 25 marks respectively. And if you want any more details regarding the vacancy, you can always check out the link which we are placing in the description box, where you can get the direct access of the link to read all of the information at one place. Furthermore, if you have any doubts or if you need any clarifications, do place them in the comment section and we will answer your queries. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Freshers Now, and thank you for watching.